everyone. You all seem to be very happy today. What is the reason? Because you are eagerly waiting for the class, right? Very good. I know you all are wonderful children, right? Okay, today we are going to learn, we are going to do some activities. You know that in the previous classes you have discussed, you studied about different types of noun. You studied about nouns and different types of noun. Do you remember that? Then tell me, what is a noun? Can you tell me what is a noun? The definition of noun? Okay, can you give me some examples for noun? Yeah, very good. You all are saying the answer. So you know it is. Okay? Okay, my dear children, what is a noun actually? A noun can be defined as the name of a person, name of a thing, name of a place, or ideas, name of ideas. Okay, that is noun. And you studied different types of noun. Which are they? Which are the nouns you studied? Which are the types of noun you studied in the previous class? First one was proper noun and common noun. Then, yeah, very good, countable noun and uncountable noun. Then, okay, who is saying that? Very good. Then concrete noun and abstract noun. Finally, the last one was collective noun. Okay, do you remember this? Very good. Now, we are going to do an activity. Here is an activity given in page number 12. So, all of you now take your textbook and open your textbook. Take page number 12. Hope you got the page. So, dear children, can you see there is an image? Can you see the image? What picture is given there? A boy is there as a shop, right? That is the picture of a shop, a supermarket, I think. Then a boy is standing there. Then three persons are running, right? Okay. Let us read the passage given below in the picture. There is a passage given below. Let us read it. Okay. Once there was a boy called Abed. One evening he went to a supermarket near his house to get some milk. When he reached, he saw a gang of thieves leaving the supermarket. He knew something was wrong, so he followed them. So, here is a passage. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this passage? Once there was a boy. There was a boy. You can see the picture of that boy here. Okay? There was a boy. His name was Abed. What is his name? Abed. And one evening, it was an evening, he went to a supermarket near his house to get some milk. He went to a supermarket for what? For what he went to supermarket? To buy some milk. Okay? Then what happened? When he reached there, he saw a gang of thieves. Many thieves. A gang of thieves. Who is thieves? Thieves are people who steal something. Okay? And he saw a gang of thieves leaving the supermarket. They are leaving the supermarket. And he knew something was wrong, so he followed them. He thought something is wrong with them, so he followed them. That is the passage, and there are some words are underlined. Which are the words are underlined? How many words are underlined? See, can you read the words? First one is boy. Next one is Abed. Next one is evening. Then supermarket, house, milk, gang of thieves, again supermarket. So, what you should do, you know, there is some more words are given there in the bracket. Can you see the words? Some other words. Bird, nest, hippo, fish, morning, pond, a flock of birds. So some words also given there. What you should know, you should do, what you should do? You should replace the underlined words in the passage above with suitable ones from this list. So we saw that some words are underlined in the above passage. So now we are going to replace it. We are going to replace it by giving some another words from the given bracket. Are you ready to do? It is very interesting. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so first one was boy. Here you can, before doing that, let me explain one more thing. That is, you can see there you can see one more picture is given there. Can you see that? A picture, another picture is given there. It is the picture of a pond, right? Can you see that? Do you like that picture? It is very beautiful picture, right? So it is the picture of a pond, and many birds are flying from the pond. So my dear children, we saw the beautiful picture here. Is it a beautiful picture? Yeah, it's a very beautiful picture. And what we are going to do now, you know, what we are going to do? We are going to replace the underlined words in the above passage with the suitable words from the given list, from the new list. Okay? So 7 words are given in the new list. Let us read it. Okay? Bird, nest, hippo, fish, morning, pond, a flock of birds. So these are the words. Now we are going to replace the underlined words with the suitable ones from this list. Okay, are you ready to do that? Okay, then come with me. Okay, one more time we can read the passage. Okay, once there was a boy called Abbott. So we should replace the word boy by giving a new word from the given list, from the below list. Some words are given below, right? Okay, so boy, we are going to change the word boy. What is the suitable word we can give in that space? Instead of boy, what we can give from the new words? Yeah, very good, we can give bird. Okay, so we are giving it. So once there was a bird, rewrite it. Okay, replace the word boy. Okay, bird. Once there was a boy means here we are changing the word boy and we are adding yeah, bird. Okay, once there was a bird called, so we should give the name of that bird here. The name of the bird, can you find the name of the bird from the given list? Yeah, very good, you said it. Hippo, right? Okay, so when there was a bird called hippo. So first sentence is over. Now we move on to this next line. Okay, one evening. So evening is the word evening is underlined here. So we should change it. Which word can be given instead of evening? Yeah, very good. Which word can be given? Morning. Yeah, very good. So we are giving one evening, no, one morning. Write the word morning there. Okay. One morning he went to a supermarket. Instead of supermarket, which word can be given? Yeah, very good. Which word can be given? Which word we can give? Pond. Very good. So my dear children, we gave pond instead of supermarket, and near his house where the birds are staying. What is the houses of bird? It is nest. Very good, you know it is. So write the nest. Instead of house, write the nest. Then to get some milk, the boy Abbott went to supermarket to get some milk, to buy some milk. But here the hippo, the bird, went to pond to get some fish. Very good. So write there fish. Then when he reached, he saw a gang of thieves. Gang of thieves is an example for which type of noun? Yes, collective noun. So instead of gang of thieves, we can give another collective noun, that is a flock of birds. Flock of birds means a group of birds. So write there a flock of birds. When he reached, he saw a flock of birds living the, instead of supermarket, we already given the word pond. Okay, then write the pond. So when he reached, he saw a flock of birds living the pond. Okay, now he knew something was wrong, so he followed them. Now you please read the passage again. All of you read it. Okay, we will get another story. We get another story here. So let's read it. Okay. Once there was a bird called hippo. One morning he went to a pond near his nest to get some fish. When he reached, he saw a flock of birds leaving the pond. He knew something was wrong, so he followed them. So it was a nice activity, right? So now we move on to the next activity. It is activity C. What is the activity? Let us see. So here is let's read the question first. Okay, all of you listen. Here is a jar of noun candies Pico's grandmother made for him. Color the sweets according to the code given. So what is the activity? This activity you should do yourself. Okay? I will give you some clues, then you can do it easily. Right? So what is the question? Here is a jar. Can you see there a jar? A jar is there. In page number 13, okay? A jar is there and it is the gift. It is made by Pico's grandmother. It is noun candies. This jar is full of noun candies and it is made by Pico's grandmother. Then what is your work, Color the sweets according to the code given. Please color it. Okay? How can we color? How can we keep color? Color code is given there. What is the color code? For abstract nouns, you should give the color green. Which color? Green color. Then for concrete nouns, you should give the blue color. Then collective noun, you should give the yellow color. So one example is also given there. You can see the circle. You can see the circle there. One circle is filled with the green color. It is the word is written in that circle is hope. Hope is an example for abstract noun. We know that abstract nouns are nouns which we cannot see, touch, hear, smell or taste. Okay? So hope. Hope is an example for abstract noun. Then next one is, next circle is in blue color. What is the word written there? Bat. Bat is an example for which type of noun? Concrete noun. Bat is an object. We can see the object. We can see bat. Okay, if there is a bat, imagine this is a bat and I can see the bat and I can smell the bat. I can touch the bat. Okay, so that is an example for concrete noun. Then a word is written in yellow color. What is the word? Heard. What is the word? Heard. Heard is an example for collective noun. Collective noun. If there is a group of elephants, we can call it as a herd of elephants. So, herd is a collective noun. So, likewise, you please do the activity. Give color, okay? Color the sweets. There are many sweets in that jar. You please color it according to the code given. Okay, are you ready? So my dear children, it's a very interesting work. Color the sweets according to the code given and do it now itself, and we will meet in the next class. Till then, bye.
Audio Jungle.